Hey guys, Merry Christmas and Happy Early New Year! Today in SAO Integral Factor, I'm going to talk about how to get stronger in the year of 2020. So SAO Integral Factor is a gacha game. I'm not going to focus on the gacha aspect of it or how to do a reroll with starting with new good skills and stuff like that, because there has been a lot of guides around that area. But I'm focusing more on your characters specifically. But before we begin, please like, share, and subscribe for more SAO Integral Factor content. So I've been reevaluating myself because when Bandai released the new difficulties on the quest, I'm having trouble completing those quests. So it's time for me to go back to the town of beginning and see what I need to do to get stronger. So number one is the most obvious one, to level up your characters. It's just like in any other RPG games, leveling up your character will increase your base stats, which will make your character stronger. But other than that, you will be able to equip a higher level equipment and craft and equip higher level equipment so that you will have a higher stats and get stronger that way. So in order to quickly level up your characters, if you have already completed the level 20 or the floor 20, there are a couple quests that you can take to level up your character quickly. This one is one of them, the Walnut Wall, that gives you around 600,000 experience, and this quest is repeatable. So you need to collect a few materials, which is the nut there, and once you complete, you get 600,000 experience. There is another quest on the level 20 second map, which is this quest right here, to bring the monster for a walk, which gives you 400,000 experience. So combining those two already, you get around 1,100,000 experience. And again, this quest is repeatable, and this one is collecting 70 red balloons in this case. So these two materials can easily be obtained from the quest that you can do on the bulletin board after completing the floor 20 as well. So the quest name is the Black Cat Friendships here, so it gives 50,000 experience per run. And the nice thing about this one is that the monster is only contained in one map, and it will come to you so you can defeat them easily, and it drops both material for those two quests. So there's another quest that's worth mentioning here. It is the Roar of the Aroma that gives you 800,000 experience, but this one you have to hunt the monsters on the field. So you have a good party, you will be able to get this one and the first quest there. Number two is level up your weapon proficiency. So weapon proficiency is a very important aspect on the SAO Integral Factor game, because on each level of the weapon proficiency, it gives you one attack point, except for the shield weapon proficiency that will give you one defense point. So if you increase your weapon proficiencies to a higher level and you increase all of them, you will get the boost of an attack based on what your level of your weapon proficiency already. And on top of that, it has a mastery skills here that will help you get stronger. For example, here we have the Battle Instinct that will add attack plus 10 for all weapons. This skill, they have it on all the weapons as well. And they have the Weapon Knowledge that increase the attack by 3.8%. Again, this is on all weapons. So this means that even if you are not equipping the weapon, you're still gonna get the benefits from this skill, the mastery skill. So definitely increase your weapon proficiency and the skill associated with it. In SAO Integral Factor, the weapon proficiency is obtained by beating the enemy, just like the normal experience. You can increase your weapon proficiency quickly with the same quest that you can increase your experience before from that I was showing you. On the Black Cat Friendship here, this monsters right here gives the most weapon experience, and they're easy to beat. So number three is to focus on your skill synergy. As a gacha game, SAO Integral Factor put a lot of emphasis on the skill. So in this situations, we are going to look into this Vivid Strike Kirito skill, and we're trying to find a skill that synergizes with the effect on there, which is this Fierce Swordman Kirito. And I will show you the effect on the damage when you have this one, just using the one skill without synergizing it, versus when you synergize it. So in these situations, the Vivid Strike is doing 16,000 damage, and when I use the other skill here, which will lower the enemy defense, and again use the Vivid Strike, now as you can see, the damage is already increased by 2,000 points here. That's because, if you remember, Vivid Strike Kirito has an effect that it will increase the damage if the enemy has a defense down status. So that was the reason why I was using that second skill there, to decrease the enemy defense. So this can further be synergized even more with this Calm Warrior Yuki skill. So now you might be asking that this is just a 2-star skills. How can this one help? That's because this skill has an effect that will increase the damage if the enemy has a defense down status. So as you can see right here, if I just use the defense down on the enemy now and use the Vivid Strike Kirito again, and the damage is hitting 20,000, so it is increasing the damage by 2,000 more with just this one 2-star skills. So don't underestimate the 2-star or 3-star skills. If that skills can synergize better with your, rather than equipping a 4-star skills, definitely worth using. So in this example, I will show you that I will switch the skill with a 5-star skill, but as you can see, this straightforward wheel Yu-Gi-Oh is actually lowering the attack, and it doesn't have any skill that synergizes with this attacking skill that I have. The Blue Lightning 3, it's getting some effect if I have a defense buff. In this case, I don't have it, and it also increases the damage on a wind element weapon, which again, I'm not using a wind element. So I'm just gonna use the skill that will decrease the enemy defense. And when I use the Vivid Strike Kirito now, and as you can see, the damage is only doing 18,000. So if you want to learn more about the skill effect, check out my other videos, because my channel is focusing more on the skills and how the effect works on each one of them. So do check them out, and it will help you to synergize your skill better. Now number 4, focus on the enemy weakness. So the weakness is also a big factor in SAO Integral Factor, because the enemy has 2 different kind of weakness, which is the weapon and the elemental weakness. So I'm going to use that Streya skills for this demonstration here, and if I attack the enemy that is not weak to the weapon or the element there, it's only doing 9,000 damage, as opposed to if I were to attack this enemy that is weak to both the element and the weapon weakness, and this one is doing 18,900, so it's higher than double the damage from the enemy that is not weak to the element and the weapon weakness there. So do not focus on just one weapon, because the nature of the gacha game, you will most likely get weapon skills from a different weapon that you don't like, but those weapon skills might be able to do more damage against the enemy that you want to face. Yep. And on number 5 is to join a community. There are quite a few Sword Art Online Integral Factor community that you can join, ranging from Reddit, Discord, or Facebook group, which I will send you the link on the description below. And the importance of joining a community is that you will have a venue to ask your questions if you don't understand something, and a place to gauge yourself to see how much stronger can you be by comparing it with other players on the community. From the community, you will be able to find a guild that will match your play styles and help you get stronger along the way. Some small advice regarding the guild is to find one that matches your playstyle. So if you're just playing casually, don't try to join a hardcore gamers guilds or vice versa, and you will not get the satisfaction that you want. So that's it for the video. I'll hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time in the SAO Integral Factor content. Bye now.